Vincent. Michael Scurlock is a former NFL player there in Charlotte, former deputy sheriff who ran for sheriff in York County, South Carolina. Michael, thank you so much for being with me today.
Brooke, thank you for having me on.
I know that you know Officer Vincent personally. Tell me how you know him.
Well, Vincent and I, we shared a Bible study together. There's a current and former NFL Bible study that's held once every Thursday of the month, and that's the way we met through Bible study.
Tell me about him.
Well, he's a great person. You know, he's a family man. I know he's recently gotten married, I think within the last year and a half, but I've only known great things about Brent.
So you have this football tie, but you also have this unique law enforcement tie, and I'm curious, in the time that you've known him, have you ever had any conversations with him about police, excessive use of force, black men being killed in this country?
No, we never had those type of topics within our discussion, but what I've known with Brent and I, we've talked about certain things that we may have had to deal with while we're on the road, just having an opportunity to impact other people's lives while we're on the road, while we're doing that particular profession, but never in depth to where we're talking about actually having to encounter or take someone else's life.
Let me ask you, Michael, as someone who's lived in Charlotte for a while, I mean, you've heard both sides of the story as far as what happened. You know, his family, the victim's family, says it was a book that he had. He was reading a book. You know, police say, no, it wasn't a book. They haven't found a book. He had a gun. I mean, what do you make of these two totally different narratives?
Well, I think that's why it's always important for us to wait and find out all the details in a particular case. At this point in time, I have not seen any video, dash cam video, any cameras, shots of as far as what took place, and I think the majority of the public, I believe, feels the same. But I think it's always best before we make any rush decisions to find out exactly all the details of what took place.
The officer, I know, wasn't in uniform, didn't have a body camera, although others were around him in uniform perhaps did. But can you understand, because there is this lack of video, why folks in the community are skeptical of police and their story?
Well, of course, I think when you see video, actual video, where things have taken place, and then you see where police officers have been discredited by what is even shown on the video, I could see why there's distrust in the community. However, I've had an opportunity to listen to Chief Putney. He came to our church a couple of times and spoke, and you know, I believe that he wants the right thing for not only for his department but for the community of Charlotte. So I believe at the end of this, everything will be brought to light, and those individuals, and I think everything will work itself